Gorman's finest, baby. Let's go.
What did you say? Bishop Gorman's finest?
That's where you played high school.
Ah, okay. Who was the? Do you know the player that they were talking about that played against Bishop Sycamore? Was that him or was it
Uh,
somebody else?
uh,
Somebody played against them.
Zach Branch might have been there. Because Bishop Gorman's like one of the best high school teams in the entire nation. It's based out of Las Vegas. I don't know exactly who played against Bishop, not Bishop Gorman, against Bishop Sycamore, but I know because that was nationally televised, and that was a straight beatdown. The fact that it even got through the national TV from like not even a real school is crazy. Still don't know exactly how that happened.
Do you remember that day on? Maybe you're not because you're not on Twitter as much as me, but that day on Twitter was crazy. Those look like some grown men out there with those kids.
They were grown men, and they was getting their ass beat too.
Oh,
Some
man.
of those are crazy when they send like the school from Texas to the Cali school or whatever, and this school from Texas just comes in like, I mean they just come in, grass fed and everything.
Have you seen those campuses for those Texas high school teams?
Yeah, I mean they're like college campuses. They're like the size of the university I went to.
Yeah, they're like the big house out there.
Yeah, it goes crazy.
I just remember like even where I'm from, like there was a team, I think it was Monroe and Bedford kids. They were just nothing but just corn-fed big old white kids, and they were humongous. We used to have to play them in football and wrestling and stuff. That was not a fun time.
Oh yeah, wrestling. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, lots of Bedford kids got to the state level in wrestling.
I would attack. So yeah, I'm good.
No, Bedford was legit. I remember, one of my proudest moments. My senior year, we played Bedford, and they were like, that's their whole thing. Like, that is a wrestling school. And every single person on my team lost to Bedford, except for your boy. I was out here popping.
Hey,
that boy said, "I ain't leaving without a victory."
Were you at least allowed to wrestle your own? Were you at least allowed to wrestle your own weight class for that one, or no?
Yeah. So, what you're referencing to everyone who doesn't know is when I was a junior. I wrestled at 171. I weighed in at like 170 flat, and we had so many people that were at the same weight class between like 170 and 189 that because I was one of the older kids on the team as a junior, I was one of the captains, and my wrestling style was all upper body. I wasn't shooting legs a lot. On the first day, because we had Wednesdays were like team meets basically, like just like in any other sport where you play one other team and that's it. Saturdays were just tournaments that just were individual. They didn't count for your team record. And so my coach came to me on day one, on the first Saturday, and he said, "Hey, just so you know, you're wrestling 215 today." Again, I weighed 170 pounds. He said, "Just so you know, you're wrestling 215 today." I said,
"All right."
No, I said, "Okay, coach, you're real funny. All right, like good joke." He was like, "No, I'm being for real." I said, "What?"
That's terrible, bro. And an individual attorney?
Yeah, I was giving up, what is that, 45 pounds?
Yeah,
Yep, giving up 45 pounds. And I remember the first time that I wrestled, first of all, I was terrified. You know what I mean? There's weight classes for a reason. I'm going up 45 pounds. I was terrified.
You were like one of those Cali kids going against a Texas kid.
Yeah, I was playing Bishop Sycamore.
Yeah, you were playing Bishop Sycamore. It was crazy.
But, I was like, oh, shit, here we go again.
That first match, dog, I remember I was going, and it was like, it was all I could do just to keep dude off of me. You know what I mean? And I was just trying to, stay out from underneath him. And then I think it was like the second period started, and you start from like, if you've ever watched like high school wrestling, there's like a guy that's up and a guy that's down. Looks very gay, to be honest with you. If you don't know what's going on, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I was on the down, and I remember he got me on my back, and I remember I was fighting off my back for so long. And eventually, I just couldn't keep 45 pounds of giving up. I couldn't keep him off of me, and he wanted to pin me. I was like, damn. And so I was like, all right, I need a new strategy. And so I was talking to my coach. I was talking to, shout out to my mom. She used to travel with me to all the tournaments and stuff. And it was like, all right, I'm faster than these guys, and I wrestle from the upper. So what I need to do is just stay out from under them. So I remember the next time I got him there, and I started, arm wrestling with him. And I got my my lock. Because that was our signature move. I had the hip toss. I got my arms up, step through, flip them. Here's the other thing about 215. Once they're on top of you, you can't get them off of you. But once they're on their back, they're not getting up either. So all
There's
I
a
was
whole lot
doing
of
was
weight to
just
turn.
I had him on his back, and I was just spinning in a circle, just trying to keep him, and I got him down there, and that was the thing. I got third place that day. Obviously, couldn't
Hey,
get second because
Okay.
I lost my
you
first
lost
match,
right
but I
away.
wound up walking away with 3 on
That's
my
clean.
first day going 215. So the rest of the season, that's what I was doing.
That's
But
clean.
that was the answer. But no, when I wrestled the Bedford kid, and that was at my weight class as a senior.
That's nice.
Also, just realized I didn't introduce myself. Double dose if this is your first time watching.
Wrestler of the year in 2013.
Man. Also, I'm just gonna throw this out here. It has not started yet, but soon the Lakers game will be starting. LeBron out here, I'm rooting for him. I need them to close the series out now. Move on to the next one. I will have that up on my phone down here as we're doing this. So I'm gonna still be locked into the podcast. Normally, I'm a little bit more professional than this, but considering there's a very good chance this might be the last playoff game LeBron ever wins, I'm gonna have that pulled up. But we're still gonna have a good show for you guys. But speaking of basketball, Pistons live to see another day. Kyle, how we feeling?
Oh, I wish I could tell you we were feeling good, but still down 3-2. We absolutely got dog walked by this team and have been just completely had the rug swept from under us in this series. I think from the fans and the players. I knew watching the Magic that when they were all going to be healthy, they'd be good. I was thinking that with how little time they've had with their fully healthy roster, we might see the Pistons still kind of looking like that full unit that got to play mostly healthy all year together, and that we would just show why we're the 1 seed and we'd clearly get out of this series. Obviously, I was wrong about that. This has been a horrible matchup for us on paper, and obviously, as it's played out, I would have loved. Obviously, you don't want an easy walk to a championship, but just for how young our team is, to just get them a team like if the Hornets could have just played good for one more game and got past the Magic, we wouldn't be in this mess, and we'd probably be on to Series 2 by now. We probably would have had a gentleman's sweep, and we wouldn't even be having this stress. But here we are. This is where we're at, and y'all know me. I am superstitious as they come when it comes to sports. So the only 2 games in this series that we've won, I have not watched a lick of basketball. I have not watched it at
Really?
all. I've only watched box scores. I sit there with the box score open and I watch other stuff or do other stuff.
I ain't
Every other
mad at
game
it.
that we've lost, I've been watching. So the rest of this series, I'm no longer allowed to watch a Pistons versus Magic game. So Benchero, no matter how mad you go against my team, I won't even be here to see it.
And it's funny that you say that, and we might have talked about this before about you being superstitious. But Toph, I'm curious your opinion on this. That to me, like, I enjoy my team winning, but I want to see them win. So if them winning like requires me to not watch it, that almost means nothing to me.
Mm.
How do you feel on that, Toph? Like, would
I'll be
you,
back for next series.
if you could, because you're a Falcons fan, so if the Falcons could win the Super Bowl, but you
Yeah.
couldn't watch the whole run, does that mean anything to you?
Listen, if my team had a chance to win the Super Bowl and I ain't got to watch it, I'm taking one for all of the A. I am not watching
Really?
that game.
I guess I'm too
Because, like I said, we
selfish.
talked about superstitions, like mine in fantasy football. Like, I can't, like, look at any of, like, how good I'm doing before the until halftime. As soon as the third quarter starts, then I could, open up the app and see if I'm down by 100 points or if I'm blowing somebody out. I don't know why. It's just, I think one game I was just like really close, and like I could kind of tell by like little tickets at the bottom, if Jamar Chase had a touchdown. So I have like an inkling, but I don't know like anything else. So I've been doing that for like probably like the past 2 years, and
But
I don't think it's
I
gonna
feel
stop
like that's
anymore.
I feel like that's a little bit different though, in the sense that you're able to at least check it like at third quarter. Because I do feel like
Yeah.
like for betting and for like fantasy football, I do feel like it makes the game more enjoyable when you can track your scores with the game. That's how I'm sitting there watching a Thursday night game, Jags versus Jets, and I'm like, well, at least I'm gonna see what Brees Hall can do, like see that. But you know what I mean. But for watching the sport in general, like if the Lakers won the whole championship, but I couldn't watch any of it, I mean, I'd be happy for them and for LeBron, but it almost would be mean less to me because I couldn't see it. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be so much more
Yeah.
excited when they drop that confetti and I'm watching it as compared to just, hey, you heard that they won the championship last night? All right, that's that's how I feel about hockey.
I think I'd break the streak on Game 7 of the championship and then end up blowing it. I'd be like, just what's watching for one quarter. I'd turn it on in the fourth. We're up by 11, and then they'd just slowly start blowing
blow
it.
the lead. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know how you feel about the whole thing. I feel like the Pistons, they had a good game today. Cade went crazy, got I think 40 points, 42 points or something.
Mm-hmm.
So huge game from him, but it just feels to me like I can't see them coming back from 3-1. Now it's 3-2, but they still got to win 2 more.
They got to win 2 more. They got to win 1 more in Orlando, and Jalen Duren has not played at all up to his defensive standards that he's been playing at this year. He's just been letting guys walk all over him. So, yeah, I mean, if he doesn't get his head straight out of his rear end yesterday, then the Pistons aren't going to win this series. So, yeah, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. I don't remember his specifics tonight. Obviously, I didn't watch it, so I don't know like how he played defensively tonight. But I know these past 4 games have been absolutely atrocious.
Yeah.
And Stu's been getting too emotional as he does. It's just we're getting dominated in the paint, and that's where we make our living. And so if we can't win in the paint, we're not going to win.
What up, Dustin? See you in the chat. Man, that shot and you saw during not this game but last game, that man got yammed on. He slid all the way back to the bench. That was embarrassing.
Bro, who was that? What's that guy's name? I've been seeing. He's like the really
Dane
strong
or something.
Yeah,
Dane.
Dane or Bane or yeah.
No, Desmond Bane is different. That's the guy that hit that banking 3 on you.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going.
Let's wrap up the bet. What up, Dusty? See you in the chat. We'll wrap up the basketball and keep it pushing. I just want to say I can relate, as obviously I do like the Pistons, but as a LeBron fan, they just announced yesterday that 2 things. Austin Reaves is playing tonight, which he is, but they said even if, assuming that the Lakers are going to win the series, that Luka will not be back for next series against the Thunder. So this is where I'm saying this might be the last playoff game that Bron ever wins. Might be. Hopefully not. But yeah, we talked about before. I'm like, I feel like they're just trying to buy time for the nuclear weapon to come back. But now he's not coming back. So it's like, well, and it's taking so much out of Bron just to win this series. So
yeah. If this obviously Redick ain't gonna let anything like this happen. He ain't gonna want this to happen. But let's say they get it to 3-3. Is it still probably fully out of the question? Or is that just as of now, if the Lakers win tonight, he's out next?
They didn't say that Luka might come back partially through the series. They said that he's going to miss the entire series.
That's
so true. A few days, I don't think it's making much difference. Yeah. Terrible. They had a real good shot this season too, if they had everybody healthy.
I think it was more surprising.
Well, how well they did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Especially after the first half of the season to the second half, they completely flipped it.
Yeah,
it looked terrible in the first half. Not gonna lie, they did not have us in the first half.
No, but they caught fire, went crazy. Luka was one of the best players in NBA history for like a 2-month stretch, and then got injured. So that seems how my luck is as a fan.
Last basketball topic: is he your MVP? You think? I mean, obviously he's yours, but do you think?
# blame Adam Silver.
Who do you? I guess we should ask Toph because he's the most unbiased. Well, of all of us here.
So Toph, to your point about that too, they did allow. I think it was Cade and Luka.
Yeah, I mean they did, but like this whole standpoint, if you wanted to have these players reach this threshold, and now look at the best teams, even in the playoffs right now that aren't having their players either fully healthy. Or like I said, just try to play all these games, and right at the very end, they get knocked out. Like the Lakers, which arguably you could say if they had their 2, I think at least got to give them a chance against the Thunder. But with 1.5, definitely not. So like I said, I hate the 65 game rule. Like I know a lot of people said, you should just know. Like, of course, if you play 5 games, you're not gonna get it. But like if you play, 55, but them 55 you played were, dumb impactful, you gotta let that slide.
I think that Luka should deserve serious consideration for it. I mean, it's him, Wemby, and SGA off the top of my head. Toph, what
Yeah.
do you think?
Yeah, I mean, same thing. Like SGA, of course. I mean, he's always going to be in it. Um, Jokic, just every year this man's getting, his numbers just get better and better every year. And I'd probably throw in like a Cade Cunningham for me for the third one. Like I said, I'm
I
pretty
feel
sure
like
the usual three are pretty much the same.
the only reason, what up, Starly? We talked about this, I think, before. The only reason that I'm hesitant to put Cade in the MVP conversation is because of how much they won without him. Like, I think that that's always like the biggest, and you see this more in football. I think the biggest thing that you talk about with, when you're comparing MVPs is like, all right, what would happen if you took that player off the team, or what if you took that player and you switched him with? Usually, it's in football, it's easy because it's quarterbacks. What if you took
Mhm.
Matt Stafford and you took Drake May and you switched them? Which team is doing better? And I feel like with Cade missed so much time and they won so much without him during two different stretches of the season. I think it makes it hard to be an MVP.
Yeah, you love that little stat there.
Bro, defend it, Kyle. Defend it.
I mean, I don't have much. I don't have much other than this series would already be over if it weren't for Cade Cunningham.
It's a regular season award.
I understand. I mean, yeah, I don't think he's not my number one pick for the MVP. I just remember when you brought that up, and I'm like, here we go. He's gonna use the same thing he uses against my other boy.
I didn't bring it up though. I didn't bring up MVPs at all. You brought it up.
I know you didn't bring up MVPs. I'm just saying your most recent argument about how his team can win without him. I mean, Luka's team is winning without him right now. They're up 3-1 against the Rockets. Like, so that is a moot point to me. I still do think that the 2-month stretch that Luka had that was incredibly dominant was better than the couple of I think like 40 plus games that Cade had through the season. Couple of triple doubles, and I mean, yeah, he carried his team to a 60-win season while missing maybe 8 or 9 of those wins or whatever it was. He was still a big part of what they did. To me, I think it's probably Luka or Wemby this year. SGA had a great season as well. I think that it's just a closer race in the natural stats this year. So like now SGA's like stat padding where he's going to, all his free throws that he's making might get played into account versus how Wemby's scoring and how Luka's scoring their points and things like that. So those are my top 3 though, with Cade following behind, and then probably Jokic as well.
That, I mean, last thing I'll say on it, you make a good point about them winning games without Luka. Granted, that is more in the postseason than the regular season, but I mean, if Wemby wins MVP, I'm not going to be upset about it. He was there the whole time. They won.
Same.
So,
yep.
All right, let's get into your keep 4, cut 4.
Yes,
now,
sir.
If you're seeing us do one of these for the first time, Toph and I are going to react to Kyle, and we're going to try to agree on the keeping 4 and cutting 4. Now, what is this? Is this sports related? Is this?
It is sports related tonight. So we're doing keep 4, cut 4, dual threat quarterbacks.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. It should be interesting.
First up on the list, Broncos country. Let's ride. Russell Wilson.
Oh, is this like hold on?
No, sorry. This is sorry. I was just saying one of his quotes. This is full career, like
are we doing
span of their career.
Wait, let me ask you this.
And you're rating them as a dual threat quarterback.
When you say full career, from like rookie season till now, or highest peak?
Like total body work, basically.
Total body work.
Total body of work. Total body of work.
I still say keep.
Okay. Well, let's think about this really quick. I mean, I probably agree with you, but in terms of like, dual threat quarterbacks, total body of work, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson,
Vick, Kaepernick.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, if he goes like, really old, like a Steve Young, you got to keep somebody like Steve Young. You got Randall Cunningham, you go back. So I don't know how deep he's going to pull, but I do think Russell Wilson, in terms of total body of work, that's a good solid one. So if we do miss one,
I'm going to keep Russell Wilson just to help you out.
No.
Okay.
Nope,
No,
I don't want to know.
I was gonna help you with
No.
timeline, but all right,
No,
No,
I don't want to know. It's a test of your knowledge as well too. So
fair enough.
yeah, I'm gonna keep on Russell Wilson. I just wanted to
Keep
make
Russ.
sure that we're doing total body of work, not like right now.
All right, so we're gonna keep Russ.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, next up, Superman, Cam Newton.
No.
Cut him.
All right, that was quick.
Only because if it was primes, if it was just comparing primes,
Sure.
you'd have a bigger argument. But total body of work, he's gone.
It just wasn't long enough.
All right, I'm with that. Next up, Michael Vick.
Oh, keep.
All right, we're
Even
cool
if
with
it's
it.
wrong, I'm keeping it for the culture.
keeping MV.
I'm cool. with
I
that.
don't think Spencer's gonna argue him on that one.
Hey, we wouldn't have had these dual threats if it wasn't for him.
Next up, Donovan McNabb.
No.
What up, Shuba?
All right.
Get him
Sterling
outta
said
here.
You Cam is gross.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, we can drop McNabb.
All right. So right now you guys are sitting at 2-2, I believe. Yeah,
Yep.
2-2.
Mhm.
All right. Next up, Josh Allen.
Keep.
Keep.
We only get to
All
keep
right.
one more.
You only
That's
have
fine.
one more keep.
Brother,
Next up.
hold on, wait. Before we
Uh-huh.
before we definitively say we're keeping Josh Allen, if the next two are
Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes.
no, if
I mean, you have
Colin
to keep those two
Kaepernick,
too.
if Colin Kaepernick is on this list,
Oh, I ain't keeping Kaepernick.
you're not.
No.
No Super
What?
Bowls.
Mm-mm.
He
He got a
went to
Super
a
Bowl.
Career.
Yeah, he was a very short career.
He
had,
went to a
like-
Super Bowl. He's
Mm-mm.
responsible for gashing multiple teams. He destroyed.
Didn't win an MVP. Everybody else that we've kept outside of Michael Vick is either, won an MVP or, got a Super Bowl.
To keep Josh Allen,
I
and
think
not
he'd better off keeping Michael Vick than Colin Kaepernick. Longer body career.
what has Josh Allen done other than win a pity MVP? A pity MVP.
MVP is MVP. We don't put, pity or asterisk on it. If you go on Pro Football Reference, it is on there.
He's never made it to a Super Bowl, and Kaepernick has.
A lot of people have made the Super Bowl because Patrick Mahomes, though. So if we're doing this the metric, it should only be him then. Or that if you beat him in the Super Bowl.
I don't like this. All right.
Anybody in the chat, is that a crazy take? I know the chat's
I want,
slow,
everyone
but-
in the chat, put in Colin Kaepernick or Josh Allen. Who's the better quarterback? Or who had a better career? I'm saying
Kaepernick is
dog.
faster, but no. Because I'm thinking dual threat doesn't mean just running. Colin Kaepernick can't throw nowhere near as Josh Allen's capability.
And how many?
I'm thinking Josh Allen
does,
a million times over Colin Kaepernick. And I don't even
How
got to
many
think
playoff-
about it.
How many playoff wins does Josh Allen have? How many does Kaepernick have?
I know Kaepernick. I mean, outside of him playing against the Ravens in there, he destroyed the Packers, which I think was in that same run.
Yep.
Josh Allen's had some heartbreaking losses.
Yeah.
So,
Some of them.
I mean,
being
I don't
his
have the
fault.
number, but I don't need the number. It's just an eye test thing. I will die on this hill for that take. And I don't got to think about it.
The chat is agreeing with you. They're saying Josh Allen.
Of course, they're
But-
agreeing with me.
So
We
is,
shouldn't have taken us this
so is
long.
Game Master here. No. Wow, I said that too
All right,
fast.
so
Game
we're-
Master.
we're keeping.
We're sending him
keeping-
back to his fucking couch where he belongs.
Who? Kaepernick?
Yes.
That's crazy. All right, keep Josh Allen. Who's next?
Keep taking that knee, Kaepernick.
All right. Next up.
Oh, that might have been a little crazy.
a little bit.
That was good.
I had to do it.
Next up, Lamar Jackson. You kept Josh Allen. What you gonna do with Lamar
Oh man, we
Jackson?
shouldn't have kept Russell Wilson. I feel like it's
No,
it's
we shouldn't have
biting
kept
us now.
Vic.
Hey, you know what? I don't
Vic
care.
had-
We probably
Vic had-
shouldn't have, but it's Michael Vick.
We
He got me with that one.
kept Vic.
Yes.
And we should have kept Lamar.
That was the one. We got to keep him.
Okay, fuck it. Keep Lamar.
All right. And the two players that you are cutting are Colin Kaepernick and Pat Mahomes II.
I'm not with this list.
You know what?
You guys got it so close.
Forget Russ. Vic was still good. It would look better if we would have got a corny ass Russell out of there.
Yeah, true. Get good. I was surprised you guys kept Russ.
He's
I
one
think
of the
putting
only
him out the
Super Bowl
gate
champions.
was the right.
He got us.
He's one of the only
He
Super Bowl
got
champions.
carried in that one. He got carried, but even though he does have the
Oh
rings,
my
yeah.
Bro, I know that you were a fucking Atlanta fan, but Vic gotta go. Vic's got to
Vic
go.
ain't got. He's here to stay.
Vic,
I'm taking Vic and Josh Allen off.
I'm a fan of
Oh,
Vic because when
hell
it came time for Vic to revitalize his career, he did it with the Eagles. So
He did.
and he was still classic Mike Vick. He still had everything in the bag. So to me, I'd put him. I don't know.
Mahomes. Look, hold on a second. There's 8 players. 4 of them have made a Super Bowl appearance. What the hell are we talking about? 5 of them, because I forgot Cam was in there.
I'd still
McNabb.
keep Michael Vick over Russell Wilson. Which is crazy to say.
I would too.
Just an eye. We're talking about like, yes, Russell was like a pure dual threat, but Vic's got that, heavy running dual threat. The amount of moments he's had, yeah, granted, he hasn't, hoisted Lombardi Trophy, but the whole body work between going to the pen, losing 2 years, then coming back. I got to put that in there as well, too.
Though, where you were surprised if Seattle wasn't in the NFC Championship.
Let alone the fact off the field, like what he means to like a lot of players. I got to put that consideration as well, too.
Sure. Vic laid, he really laid.
There ain't no Lamar without a Michael Vick.
Exactly. So
I don't think that I've ever disagreed with this man.
All right. So what are your 4? Your 4, Spencer. Give us your 4 on this.
If I was to give you my 4, it's Russ, it's Mahomes, it's Lamar, and it's Kaepernick. Because Lamar is better Vic.
Sure.
Lamar takes Vic's spot, and I think that Kaepernick has accomplished more than Josh Allen. Josh Allen
just because he's made it to a Super Bowl,
and his performances going to those Super Bowls.
You just can't discredit the MVP. There's not too many people that said that they could won that.
Okay, yeah, and he still has not made it to a Super Bowl before. Do you know who
he made it one time?
Do you know who Kaepernick went through to get to that Super Bowl?
I mean, come on now. He didn't have to. Okay. Take out Patrick Mahomes. How many times do you think Josh Allen would have made the Super Bowl right now?
He didn't have to go through him this year, and he fucking shit on.
No. I didn't ask that question. I didn't ask that question. How many times has he had to go through?
What I'm saying is that.
No, I just want you to answer my question first.
0.
I'm out.
How many times,
bro?
I'm out.
How can you say
explain. 0? That's a flat out lie. Just answer my question. No, answer my question.
How many times would he have won a Super Bowl if Patrick?
No. I see how many times could he have gotten there.
We like Kanye said. I guess we'll never know.
Oh my!
I guess we'll never know. The man,
right.
look.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Hold on. let me just say 2 things real quick. People have gone through Patrick Mahomes. Joe Burrow has done it. People have gone through Patrick Mahomes, for one. And for number 2, Josh Allen this year did not have to play against Patrick Mahomes. He barely beat the Jags, and he pulled his pants down and took his shit against the Broncos.
I mean, his team was not nearly as good as he's had in the past.
He didn't play well either.
He didn't play. He had his first bad playoff game, like, ever.
I mean, outside of like rookie or sophomore year, yeah.
Look, I am a humongous Josh Allen fan.
I just can't believe we're really giving Kaepernick all this credit. That is fucking wild to me.
I don't agree with that either. But I know he's fringe. I know he's fringe, which is some people are going to disagree. Some people are going to agree that he's top 4 in this list. He did a lot in a short time. Michael Jordan only had 6 great seasons.
Hey, look, Peyton Manning eventually did get through Brady. Kaepernick went through Rodgers, and I think also Russ, if I'm not mistaken.
But if Kaepernick was really like that, don't you think that like when he hosted his tryout, one team would have bid on it, or do you think it was a complete?
He got washed. Like, yeah, he got washed. He wasn't washed when he went to the Super Bowl.
I'm saying.
Hold on.
After when he tried to make his comeback to the NFL.
What did Toe find? What'd you find?
I'm just gonna ask a couple questions here. What do you think his win-loss record is?
Oh
Total.
boy.
Kaepernick's?
Yes.
I would have
Probably
no idea.
Slightly
67.
above
Take a
5.
guess.
Well,
this
he
is your
didn't
man
start
right now.
winning. He didn't start
67.
winning until the year before.
28 and 30.
Okay.
72 touchdowns, the 30 interceptions. And he's only played 2 full years. Out of
Cap?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, he only played the game 6 years. So we're supposed to just played 6 years
Yeah.
over Josh Allen.
Just not enough body of work, in my opinion.
I didn't want to have to do this research, but you made me do it. Because I just knew from the eye test.
I didn't come prepared either. Eye test told me
That-
the opposite.
the eye test should have known.
The
eyes that should have known alone.
Hey, they had a power outage, and Spencer
Okay,
wasn't able to see.
let me ask you this.
hey, look.
The game
Go ahead.
Josh Allen played where Tyreek Hill, broke that game wide open. I haven't seen Colin Kaepernick do anything more outstanding than what Josh Allen did in that game. They're just in one
Yes.
game alone.
Yes.
Now, I know
Agreed.
Colin Kaepernick ran all over, your cheese heads. I've seen it.
Yep.
Like I said, I'm not saying he's done some bad things, but to say it's better than Josh Allen is crazy. Let me just look at 6 years of Josh Allen now. Now that you really got me out here doing some research. He done
Let's
brought
get
this
that
on the
comparison
chat.
going.
I'm also not
Josh
Allen
Allen
as a fraud
win-loss
guy.
record 88 and 39, 220 touchdowns to 94 interceptions. And he's
That's pretty
played
fucking high. Oh my god.
1,
That's a
2,
lot of
3,
interceptions.
4, 5,
He had
6,
a lot,
7.
really.
He's only missed one game in his entire career. Right,
That's
I said
insane.
enough.
Best ability?
I ca-
Anybody know what
Yep.
the best ability is?
Availability.
Yeah.
He thought Kat
Hey,
piggybacks off. I mean, he had a vaunted 49ers team. That whole team was really good. I'm not gonna say he piggyback because he definitely did his part. That's the whole reason why Harbaugh made that switch because he knew Kaepernick gave another element. So I'm not gonna say piggyback because he definitely played.
Let me-
He balled out.
Let me ask you a slightly unrelated
He just
question,
know
Toph.
Josh Allen though.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you a slightly unrelated question. If Josh Allen retired today, is he a Hall of Famer?
Ooh, that's tough. I
I'm
mean,
still
he's
there?
not.
Did
He's
Tope-
not. He,
No,
Yeah.
it kind of just like
we're
stopped for me. I didn't hear
sure.
what you said then.
Oh, he said
Okay, I
if he
said-
retires today, is he a Hall of Famer?
Josh Allen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kaepernick has never even made an All-Pro or a Pro Bowl.
Hmm.
And you still put this man over Josh Allen.
Hey, you know what? I think I'm wrong.
You think?
I think I'm wrong. I think that I came in here without preparation for this, just like you did, and I think that you got
His
me.
Hall of Fame monitor is a 16.43. Let's just go look at Josh Allen just to. And I'm not even the biggest Josh Allen fan, but I ain't gonna let him go down like that.
game recognized game.
And I am a big Josh Allen fan. I
He's
guess
a
maybe I just
70% Hall of Fame rating right now.
Maybe I just romanticize Cap's
'Cause-
career a little bit more.
And we're
But
not
maybe-
saying Kaepernick's being MVP, but to be like MVP for quarterback, you normally have to either win a title or you got to have some MVPs,
Yeah, I mean,
especially in
He's-
today's game.
he's a prime candidate of what could have been. I mean, you guys talked about that one week I wasn't here, but like somebody that, I mean, everything was stacking up in his favor. Like he was gonna potentially be, the next rising star at QB, West Coast quarterback. All the promising, new traits that new quarterbacks today are using his traits too. So I mean, he did help lay the foundation, like the guys like Vick and everything. But his scope of work was just not big enough. And then
We gotta.
he didn't
Josh
get to
Allen
make
in the
one play.
playoffs, 29 touchdowns to 6 interceptions.
We do have to keep pushing to the next thing, but here's I
Mhm.
want to ask one more question. One more question. We'll try to keep this quick and move on to the next. Do you think that Lamar is also already a Hall of Famer?
He has what, 2 MVPs? 1 unanimous?
2 or
Yep.
3, I thought.
Yeah, if you got that many. It's just the only thing that's, which people are going to gripe about him is he hasn't even been to, he just hasn't made a Super Bowl, not one time. Let alone win it, just has not even been there.
Yep.
And you can
So
say,
then-
in terms of bad playoff games, Lamar's got it. To say Josh Allen, There's a huge difference between those two in the playoff games.
But he's got one more MVP.
I mean, yeah, he's got one MVP, but at the same time, quarterbacks are always held to a higher standard. It's like that ring culture. So it's really all about titles for them, which I don't agree with.
No MVPs, but made a Super Bowl going through Mahomes, Joe Burrow.
No, he can't even stay.
No,
that man, he's missing way too many games.
Especially after this last season.
But no, I can't just overlook all the amount of games he's missed. We just saw just only missed one game.
Yeah, he threatened retirement already because he's getting his ass beat so bad. I do not agree with Joe Burrow. I think he will be a Hall of Famer eventually. I don't know if it's going to be with the Bengals solely, but I think he's got a,
Yeah, if I just had to pick one right now to those guys, I could easily say Josh for sure, and I don't even got to think about it.
Yeah, I mean, to me, they're all probably Hall of Famers. First ballot is, I think, what we're probably sticking on and arguing here, because there's plenty of Hall of Famers that don't make first ballot that you forget about them 10 years after their career, But these are guys we are going to be remembering, telling our kids about. I mean, all these guys, I think, as long as they keep coming in. Yeah. Josh Allen, for sure, to me, is one that I don't see him having a short career. Played 7 seasons, only missed 1 game, 6'5", 250. Yeah, the dude just doesn't get hurt.
I'm good now. I said everything.
Burrow has to get out of there from Starley. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, he does.
Well, I mean, I like what they got going on right now. So this year we'll really see about the Bengals. I think this is the best in a long time.
For his health and his career, great Super Bowl attempt. Can win one with almost any other organization. I think there's a lot of quarterback-friendly teams he could go to.
Hey, it's funny. He just said what I was just about to say. I was going to say, fuck it. Let's trade Jared Goff. Trade Jared Goff for Joe Burrow.
I would do it. I'll
go get me a jersey tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
Yep, same. Oh, yeah. That'd be like
get me a nice black one.
That'd be like the Jimmy and Timmy Power Hour. Like, bring in my favorite organization and one of my favorite players. Let's get it real quick.
Man. Speaking of jerseys, I did just buy me a Drake London and Zach Branch jersey today.
Nice.
Really?
Yep.
What color?
I got the Zach Branch, I think, in the black, and Drake London in the white, because he always goes off when he wears a white jersey.
Hell yeah. That's clean.
Toph, we might have to, if you're willing to, when we get closer to the or we can do all 3 of us if you want. When we get to the regular season, every week we should pick the winners of all the games, and whoever winds up with the highest wins at the end of it, the other 2 pitch in and buy them a jersey.
I'm good with that.
Every week?
Yeah. So all the teams, there's 16 games.
Hold on, wait. Well, you said every week buy a jersey, or like at the end of it?
No.
Oh,
that's at the end of the season. Whoever has the best predictions.
Yeah, because when Kyle said that, that's not what I thought. Not every week. Like at the end. That's what I said. Kyle said, "Hold on, what you got?"
Hell no.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I heard that, but I don't think Kyle was on the same page.
Woo! Okay. Yeah, my bad. I was reading ahead on the topics. I was half listening there. My bad.
No worries. Hey,
I'm very much with
that.
That
for y'all.
Tight.
End of quarter 1, Lakers 21, Lakers 28, Houston 21. We out here cooking. Okay. A very hard pivot from what we were just talking about. It's not questions of the week, but I have a question for y'all. It is a would you rather. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have an OnlyFans and you have to promote it all your family and friends are gonna know about it, or would you rather have to enlist in the military and go to war?
Yeah, I'm picking up that blick.
Really?
I'm picking up that somebody. Easy Swiss cheese somebody.
Yeah, I'm probably. I don't think I'm making any money on OnlyFans anyway, so I'm just
It's
gonna
not about
embarrass
making.
myself.
It's not about making the money. It's the embarrassment.
If you going,
Exactly.
you at least make some money because you, like you said, you go and embarrass yourself. So let me at least be rich.
Exactly. If I'm gonna get on there and embarrass myself, I better make some
It's the only reason why
cheddar.
you enjoying
But
it.
that ain't gonna happen because I ain't gonna do anything crazy enough that they're gonna want me to do to get that cheddar. And so then I'm gonna end up enlisting in the army anyways because I quit my job to do OnlyFans. So then just give me the military out the gate.
Really?
Yeah, man. I don't want my butthole online.
I'm showing butthole for they put a hole in my chest. Fuck that. Oh man. Okay.
Hey,
Just a little quick hitter. I was curious what y'all
I
thought.
like that. That's a good one.
All right. Speaking of wild shit, we had a interesting little week for relationships in the sports world. Y'all want to talk about the Russini updates or the Megan Klay first?
Give me the Russini because that's what I'm more invested in.
I bet.
Okay. So I don't know how much you guys have seen about these recent updates. They are insane. Well, the last time we talked about this, I had said that I thought that there was something that had come out, but I couldn't find out what it was. And we had read that tweet from 6 years ago where someone had asked if they were hooking up. And it looks like they have been. There's pictures of them that have been dropping. They were doing it like a Joker, like drops before the draft. Like every hour it was a new picture of Russini and Vrabel dropping. Hanging out and leaning across tables and kissing at bars, all sorts of stuff. Going all the way back to 2020.
Ears. Yep.
Did we talk about the fact that her first kid's name is Mike?
We mentioned it. We mentioned it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's been dropping breadcrumbs on Twitter for all of 6 years. She had said something, and I'm paraphrasing. She said something about the fact that sitting at home looking at my son who's like a week old named Mike, thinking about who are the greatest players and coaches in NFL history named Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Who have y'all? You guys have more common names than I do. Have you guys ever thought about who have you ever thought about who the best Kyle coach is of all time?
No, first of all, I don't even think like that in general. So,
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
only
when I was like 7 years old, I was like, "Oh shit, that's Kyle Korver, and he's white. I could be in the NBA one day." I just have to wear knee-high socks and hit 3-pointers. Yeah, I just hit my knee trying to.
Let me go ahead and put this ball back down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, picked up the wrestling singlet real quick.
That is crazy.
Let me go and pick up these clubs instead.
Yeah, the golf clubs.
She stayed linking that together. They're talking about that they were in proximity right around when the timing would have worked out for her second kid as well too. It's insane.
First of all, I'm trying to figure out what the husband doing right now.
I'd be probably the one
crashing out. He might be a simp. He got to be a simp.
I mean, there's no news about any kind of breakups on either side either, have there?
He just taking it. Pause.
There's a lot of theories that maybe the reason that this all got exposed that way. That he built the case up so he didn't have to pay alimony.
Who's that?
No, you got to get back in blood for all this. Can't have me look bad out here on the internet like this.
Yeah, that's bad.
Man. She made a playlist. The Titans were on a 4-game losing streak, and she made a playlist called "Turning the Page" and sent it to him. They said that the players heard some of these songs on the playlist being played at practice. This is one of the worst playlists I've ever heard before in my life. Please let me read these songs to you. Cuff It by Beyonce, Big Energy by Lotto, Break My Soul, Beyonce, House Party, Sam Hunt, My Love, Route 94 and Jesse Glynn, Pump It Louder, Tiesto and Black Eyed Peas, Raise Your Glass by Pink, Bass Down Low by Dev, Can't Stop by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Last Resort, Papa Roach, Welcome to the Jungle, Guns N' Roses, Photograph by Def Leppard, God of Thunder by Kiss, and the last two, Dance the Night Away by Van Halen and Renegade by Styx. Now, some of these songs are good, but as a playlist, this is one of the worst playlists I've ever heard before in my life.
Make up your mind.
What playlist have you ever heard of that has Raise Your Glass by Pink, Beyonce, Papa Roach, Van Halen, Sticks, and Tiesto.
Hashtag you ain't getting the aux.
Can't stop addicted to the beep boop. Like, why?
I'm
That's
over
not gonna
here.
get any player hyped up.
I'm over here. Look, bro. I'm over. I was talking to you guys about it off air, but we're having a party at my friend's house in June, and a bunch of us are going to DJ. And so I'm going through trying to figure out what my set list is going to be. Because when you put a
That's
collection
the
of
set
songs
right
together,
there.
it's supposed to be a vibe. This is no motherfucking vibe. I have made some good, in
It's
my
a women's
opinion, some
vibe.
very good. It's a women's vibe.
You know how they get emotional. It's just up,
Yeah, it's
down,
all-
up, down, up,
Oh
down,
my!
all over the
I would
place.
I would be so mad if I heard some of these. Like, this shit is so crazy. Like, if I heard Beyonce, Sam Hunt, Pink, and Van Halen consecutively, I would lose my fucking mind. What are we doing here?
Yeah, bro,
Um,
that's bad. I've been kicked off. I've been kicked off DJ before. It's not a good feeling. I would have to imagine that I would swamp her in some sort of a playlist makeup challenge, and I'm not good at it. But I think Russini is finally someone I could top.
yeah.
I was at one of your parties, Spencer, and you offered me the Augs for like 45 minutes before people were really showing up. I was like sculpting it for like 20 minutes, like, don't mess this up, don't mess this up. And then I let it just like play my natural like cue from a different playlist. And within 2 songs, someone came up and was like, "Hey, is this your phone?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "I'm going to swap it out." And they went to their own music. I was like, man, I was doing
I'm gonna
so
start.
good.
I'm gonna
You
start
say
calling
ain't
you
got
Kyle
enough motion
Rossini.
there, homie.
Kyle Russini.
Kyle Rossini.
Fuck you.
RBF Rossini. Bro, there was a clip of her on Get Up, where she had said, "I'm married to someone average. I don't post a lot about him. If I was married to someone beautiful, I'd overpost too." And
Oh,
then someone
Mhm.
responded to it and said, "You need a boyfriend." She said, "I tell my husband all the time."
yeah, that one was,
Yeah.
she was called out on that on the morning show, wasn't she? Or no, she
Ah,
said that on her own morning show, like on cable. That I can't remember who asked her. It was like Orlovsky or somebody called her out for it.
mhm.
And
She's just crazy, man.
yeah, dude, that's bad, bro. You got to get out of there if your girl's talking about you like that at all, let alone she's willing to say that in front of millions of viewers or hundreds of thousands of viewers, Uh,
And and we're not saying that she's crazy for the affair. It's crazy for the breadcrumbs and all the other things that have gone along with it. Like,
I'm saying she's crazy.
you were, she.
I know what
It's
I
like
said.
it's like she was trying to like hint it, like, "Hey, they're gonna find out eventually." Like, it was just self-destructive.
yeah.
Then the funniest thing about
Yeah,
the whole thing to me
the
is the
kids will
fact that
find
we
out when
read.
they're 6'5" and their dad is 5'11". Yeah, they'll find out.
They were talking
Sorry.
about how little baby Mike Rossini is going to be at the table at 5 years old, breaking down cover 4.
He's gonna be using quarters and
Uh,
dimes on the kitchen table. His dad's gonna
yeah.
come home.
I need a DNA test. And the funniest thing about it to me is the fact that like she obviously denied it, and we read her statement before, and then Mike Vrabel basically came out and admitted it. He was like, "Yeah, I mean, I've been doing some things, dog. Like, I've talked about it with my family, talked about it in the locker room. Like, yes,
Did you
it
see
is what it is."
the Team Z video? They do just like following them all throughout
Mm-mm,
the airport. Oh
mm-mm.
man, I
Yeah,
know
that's
that'd be
Were they
rough
harassing
for
him
him.
or what?
Yeah, just like ask them like doing all right, man. Just like reports
talking to
about
Mike
like
is it Mike and his wife or Mike
he
and
said that should you step down? I mean, he ain't give him no kind of attention, but the whole time Ray was just like walking. He even chased him in all the way up to his car.
Oh my
I'm like,
goodness.
dog, I'd have had to knock you out. You ain't gonna be following me for this long.
man?
It's the
TMZ, they
last thing
don't
that,
care
You
about
can't. Yeah, you
nothing.
can't do that.
that's the last thing he needs.
Did you guys see
Knock
the
out a report.
interview? Her interviewing him last year, and she asked him like, she's like, "Your wife's athletic," and he's like, "Well, she used to be." And then, yeah, this is Rossini
Uh,
interviewing Vrabel. And she's like, okay, well, what sport do you think your wife could beat you in, like today? And he's like, I
Pickleball.
don't know, ping pong. Just like
uh,
completely trashes his wife on air too. So they're both guilty in that sense. I mean, they're both guilty in every sense, but they have not
damn.
painted this easy for themselves. They did not
Also,
cover anything up.
the funniest thing is the fact that then Vrabel, I'm sure you guys have seen this, said that he needed to go to therapy. And so he missed the day 3 of the draft and went to therapy. Man was gone for like 2 days, dog. They got a
What kind of therapy gonna get done in that amount of time?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You change nothing. They posted that he was returning to football on Monday. And then somebody quoted it, at the Mr. Marcus, Mike Vrabel, and then in parentheses, sex returns the Patriots on Monday.
It's just like how when John Morant went to therapy rehab. It's like they went for 2 days.
You
ain't nothing changed with
done.
me.
On 2 days.
Mm-mm.
No. So if we thought that the world couldn't get any crazier, essentially Meg the Stallion released a statement a few days ago, basically, and I'm paraphrasing again. She said that she supported Klay Thompson during all his mood swings during the basketball season, during this and that and the third, and now you cheated on me. You want to be non-monogamous? Like, what the hell is this? And it's crazy. So many people have been waiting for this for so many different reasons. That man looked so happy at one point. He was eating the catfish and spaghetti. All the stuff was going on, but the internet had very different reactions. So I'm gonna read some of these to you guys real quickly.
Oh boy.
The first one at Beyonce. That ain't enough booty for him. My mom, when I called to tell her Meg got cheated on. At Bayou Bun, Klay was honest with her and she came to the internet. That's wild. This is from Clara DeLune, the reporter. Ladies, this is your sign not to give that medium ugly man a chance. And the last one, it's from YNW Mel Blanc. The Dallas Mavericks can't keep their promise to nobody.
That's hilarious.
It's crazy. Yeah. So I guess before I go into the next parts of this, initial thoughts from you guys, if you even give a fuck.
Yeah, I'll take what happens every day for 1,000. I think, yeah. I mean, a basketball player hanging out with another chick on the road, wanting to not only see his girl, that's nothing new. I guess I did think with Klay, he's what, like 35, 34, something like that at this
He
point.
in the mid to high 30s at this point.
So maybe he's trying to settle down now. Maybe he's trying to get wifey. Obviously not. He was out there with who was it? WNBA player Lexi. Can't remember her last name. I don't remember. She's a journeyman.
Is she white, black?
She's a black girl.
I mean, Lexi Brown's black.
It is Lexi Brown. All right.
That's what I thought.
I didn't want to be wrong and racist, thinking it was. There was no WNBA
I mean, Spencer
player
was
with that name.
was like, Lexi's a common name. I say, let me get a little skin color. She's got some melanin in there. Let me get something.
Yeah. So apparently he was seen with her out on the town, and reports were that they were seen going back to the hotel together, and then all this stuff came out from Megan. So, yeah, I guess it didn't work out. He'll.
Do you guys think that Klay Thompson is ugly?
That's no comment.
I mean, I could see.
I mean, you can say if a man is ugly or not. I didn't say do you think he's hot. I'm saying
I was just gonna say I could see how some girls on social media would be like, oh, he's medium ugly. He's not that cute. Like Steph Curry and him, they're medium ugly.
Steph?
Yeah. They look basically like they got the same beard, similar hairstyle.
We did not just call Klay Thompson and Steph Curry that they look alike.
No. I think that if you the silhouette of the top, they got the same facial hair. All right.
I can't get down with that one.
I'm gonna stop.
I'm sorry,
you just said something so egregious.
I just said they're both medium ugly.
Hey, look, Toph just went from I can't comment on another man's appearance to nod, but you can't say that about Steph. That's how wild this was.
We can't say that they look the same now.
Steph is stereotypical, like attractive light skin. Like he's light skinned, he got nice hair, he got green eyes.
All right.
All I was gonna say is, first of all, if I had to wife anybody, that's the last hoe that I'm wifing up. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, man, they ain't no wife material. She could get on somewhere with all that.
I hear you with Cardi B a little more than Megan Thee Stallion.
Nah, if you making a song, WAP, hell no, nope.
All right.
Kyle?
I mean, what do I think Megan Thee Stallion is wifey material?
Yeah.
I thought after watching her documentary, I thought, hell yeah.
It's just a documentary?
Yeah.
So I don't know about all that.
I think it's on Hulu.
About what?
It's about her whole life basically, and all the shit that went down with Tory Lanez and all that stuff. It came out like, I don't know, 6 months or 8 months before she got together with Klay. Yeah, I mean, I thought she seemed like a really cool chick. Like, she's like, yeah, I rap about crazy stuff in my music, but like, yeah, she seemed like really down to
I don't
earth.
even
Like,
want no
she's got a
famous
good
person
heart
as
on
like
her.
a wife. Just give me just like a normal average Joe.
Yeah. Oh, I'm with you. Yeah.
But you're not a normal average Joe either.
Yeah, but if you're in the NBA, you ain't.
Do we know who Peyton
That's what I'm
Manning's
saying.
wife is?
Yeah, but he met her in college, didn't he?
There we go. Like I said, just because I'm at a certain level doesn't mean that I got to be with somebody of that same stature.
I
then
think that
there's
from what I've
Steph Curry,
heard from
whose
people
wife
that
is
are-
out there talking crazy about him online too.
Exactly. They
That's,
start getting that ego. They will start building their own platform and their brand.
I think that from what I've heard before,
I just want you to stay in the kitchen, take care of the kids, do the laundry. That's all you got to do.
You got that old fashioned mentality.
Yeah, old school.
Well, I don't think that what Toph is saying is as crazy. if you're famous, because all I care about when I want to get away from being famous is coming home to a peaceful home that you've helped create. I think that one of us having an opinion about a wife in the kitchen is a lot more crazy than a celebrity. That being said, if you're worth millions, what the fuck do you not have a chef and a maid for?
Yeah, true.
I mean, what if your wife genuinely
and a
likes
driver,
to,
Tiger Woods,
make food?
Driver.
I had to throw that in there.
I'd have the chef. I don't know, sir. Okay, maybe not like a full time, like literally Monday through Sunday kind of thing, but you know, maybe a couple of days here or there.
Yeah, like
if you're worth that much, I feel like you can have people take care of everything. But I do understand wanting to have a non-famous homemaker. Like, I'm with you on that. Like, stay home, raise the kids. Like, I have a hard time believing that fucking Savannah James is like washing laundry and fucking cooking meals.
Yeah, no.
See, because I feel like she's old. Well, she's also black as well too. You know, because everything from what I heard, you know, they knew what the game plan was. She understood the assignment. It is hard to complain when your husband's making that much money, get that much motion. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Oh man,
kids doing good.
Weren't they together like his sophomore year of high school or something like that? Like,
yeah, I think like
they've been together for a while. Yeah.
So your man's going that you like he's getting in the newspaper by the time he's 15. You're like, I ain't going nowhere.
Shout out to Savannah James because we don't hear nothing. We heard more about LeBron's mom than Savannah James.
True,
super true.
Shout out Delonte West.
Shout out Delonte.
Also, I should have did that to Delonte like that. He going through
started at the top. Now we here.
Nah, I mean, look, I don't know. Don't want to like wish something bad on somebody I know very little about. I do feel like you are famous more for fucking your teammate's mom than you are for really being a basketball player. And now you a crackhead on the streets.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I can't see that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, those are the. As a nigga who started watching basketball in 2016, those are the two things I know about him.
Oh man,
not a good look for guys like that. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let me ask y'all one more question. One more out of pocket question. Why do you think that Kat Dennings never got as big as Sydney Sweeney?
She not blind.
You think that's it? I mean, they have two very big things in common.
I mean, Sydney Sweeney, she was put on that pedestal.
Yeah, and Sydney Sweeney pulled him out. I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney showed him.
She knows how to market herself.
That's
And you think Kat
honestly.
Dennings didn't?
That's I
Kat
feel
Dennings
like Kat
left it up to
Dennings
the
hasn't had
imagination.
like okay, let's look at this like Margot Robbie. When Wolf of Wall Street came out, that was like her thriller, like Michael Jackson. Like that put Margot Robbie on the fucking map. We all knew who the hell Margot Robbie was.
But Scarlett
Kat
Johansson
Dennings, I'm just like, huh?
Scarlett Johansson got equally as famous without ever getting naked.
See, but that's I mean, she was Marvel though. You know, she was literally Black Widow. She was in all the movies looking good, changed up the outfits every single movie. So she had that motion going on.
Lady Gaga.
Kat Dennings, like, yeah, she
first,
attractive,
too.
but like compared to everybody else, she ain't got that motion.
So you think it's just a lack of marketing?
Lack of marketing, yeah.
Do you think that
she wasn't a perennial all-star?
Did you guys? She wasn't a perennial.
She was like a Benedict Mathurin. She was just a role player, man.
She's good for 17 a game.
She was a good first round draft pick.
All right. Real quick. Unless do you have anything else to say about that?
No, we can just move on. Probably whatever I'll say. Whatever I'll say is just gonna get me in trouble.
I was just curious because I feel like that, like I said, the biggest reason that Sydney is famous, I feel like is the thing that she has in common with Kat, and I was just surprised that they do not have the same career trajectory at all. It just was curious.
Yeah,
she wasn't getting them roles.
Yeah, I think unfortunately,
like Megan Fox and
blew up with like
Transformers
high school kids too. Like
that was
like,
it.
Oh, I can watch this show. My mom's not going to ask questions about it, and I get to see huge cojones.
So you think you're saying you said cojones? Cojones are nuts. Wait a second. Huge cojones. That's
coconuts. I misspoke. God damn it. All right.
He said
derail it again. Let's keep the episode longer. Let's keep it going.
This man sounds like a gay Scarface. All you have in this world is your nuts and your word. You said all I have is looking at nuts in my word.
That was hilarious.
Hey,
Move on.
It's nothing wrong with this. 2026, living your truth.
But
my
truth is, I misspoke. You fuck.
So if you're saying that you think that it's just she never got that role that broke her out in the same way as
I mean look at all like the popular female actresses, Angelina Jolie, you could name on the list Megan Fox, Transformers. Like I said, you just gotta have like that movie or that scene, that moment. We're just like, damn, she owned one right there.
What else is? I mean, I know she's from Two Broke Girls. What else has Kat Dennings like been in?
She's like an older actress, so I can't just like name anything top of my head. I'm pretty sure she's
in Thor.
And who?
Oh, really?
In Thor.
Oh, yeah, she was. That was what's the girl's friend, wasn't it?
Yeah,
roommate or whatever. Yeah, I didn't even think of it until you said that. I was like, oh, she sure was.
Yeah,
but yeah, like I said, she wasn't the main. Wasn't the main character. She wasn't that perennial all-star. She was a role player in that movie. She ain't getting them roles.
When you get a long-term sitcom like that, you don't gotta show tit. Like, I mean,
also that was early on TV. You can't be out there getting promiscuous like that. Not back then. Not like they can now.
Let me add one more person in here though, too, to the trifecta of well-endowed women. Do y'all remember how big the AT&T girl got?
Oh,
they had to turn the comments. They had to turn the comments off on the AT&T post after people found her Instagram.
They should have like a breakdown or something because of that.
But she never had a role like that. People just were like, "Hey, ain't this an AT&T girl?"
I mean, but she was like everywhere though.
So hey, it's like the librarian. It's like where you shouldn't be finding it, you're finding it, and so that just like gets guys going more.
Like gets some
horny ass dudes going.
So what
they had them start moving in.
They
moved in all her pictures started here after that because
what happened to her was actually like really gross, to be honest.
Yeah, it really was.
I just bring that up in a situation of like, and yet Kat Dennings I feel like is still more on the low. Just surprising.
Maybe it was the shade of lipstick. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
All right. All the disrespect.
All the disrespect. You want me to lead us off?
Sure.
All right. My all the disrespect this week is, so I told you all I've been watching Patrick CC. one of the videos I watched of him today was about Terry Crews. And I want to say all due disrespect to anybody who has ever disrespected Terry Crews. I've obviously known this guy as like a good actor for a long time. He's always seemed like a good dude in interviews. I heard rumblings of like him having a tough childhood where his dad was beating the crap out of his mom, and he tried to step in one time, couldn't defend him, which is where he swore to, get strong enough to where, he wouldn't lose to his dad anymore. Kind of similar to the Rock story, right? Like, and he went to Western Michigan, y'all's alma mater, to play football. Struggled in the NFL, didn't really make it. And then once he gets to acting, has to go through an actual SA with like an agent and a producer. Like someone, I'm assuming probably like checking out his body for the role or whatever, and had him, stripped down and started like touching him in all these, uncomfortable places. And all these people came out after finding out, when Terry like bravely talked about this as like one of the strongest men in Hollywood. You come out and talk about, being touched inappropriately by another man. Like, that's putting yourself out there to the fullest extent. Right. And, yeah, so he was brave enough to do that. And then a bunch of people came out and talked a bunch of shit about him and talked about how, if you're Terry Crews, you're just going to beat that guy's ass and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, but when you got no money and a kid at home and a wife and you're trying to get this job on this for this role, like, you're going to do what you're going to do. You're going to do what you got to do to put food on the table at the end of the day of like, okay, is this normal? Is this what they do in Hollywood? You're new, like, especially back then, you didn't know what was normal. It wasn't quite as regulated. But yeah, so obviously through all that, we still know and love Terry through White Chicks. He had like a no speaking role on Training Day. He got The Friday After Next, and then Everybody Hates Chris, which led into Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and now he's Terry Crews, and he is like what I would say is an actor that is taken seriously. I don't know if he's like a serious, like dramatic actor, but he's an actor that's taken seriously as an actor now, and he fulfilled his dream. So I'm not gonna, call anybody out for calling him out when all this shit broke, because I think that's unfair to those people by name. But you all suck,
Man. Hold on one sec. Toph, respond to that real quick while I'm trying to pull something up, please.
Trying to do some research on Terry Crews.
I am, yeah.
Oh boy. Always trying to refute my older disrespects. I love it.
No, it's not about that. I have some feelings about Terry Crews, and I'm just trying to see if I can find the information before I don't want to go off the
salvo.
Well, I just don't want to.
Oh God! All right. Well, this is
Yeah.
great.
I ain't got nothing to say for Terry Crews, but this draft right here look a lot better than yesterday's.
You doing a
redemption arc.
There you go. Another fantasy draft.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I can't find the. I think I mixed up two different things. I remember, and Terry Crews has definitely done some good things. He's a great actor. One of the things that I remember very much about him, though I had to pull this up so I could find the specific stuff, is while he's everything that you said, Kyle, he also, I remember trying to figure out the right way to phrase this. He's sometimes has embodied his character from White Chicks a little bit too much. I remember in 2020 when George Floyd was killed, and a lot of celebrities are speaking out to use their voice about trying to create change and stuff like that. And this is what Terry Crews had to come out and say on Twitter. This was his statement about this. Defeating white supremacy without white people creates black supremacy. Equality is the truth. Like it or not, we're all in this together. That statement is not inherently wrong at all, but I find that very interesting as a black man that's what you had to talk about in response to George Floyd getting killed.
Right.
And I know this is not at all what you were prepared to talk about right now.
Well, I'm just going to say the same reason you just put him on blast was the same reason I'm not calling out the people that were talking shit about him, is because when you are in the position of when, and we are all in this position now, whether we like it or not, where you're reacting to things off the rip as they happen, you're going to have things that you say that you might look back at 6 months later and regret. And so I think I'm not saying Terry necessarily regrets what he says. I'm just saying maybe he does. And so for us to sit here and be like, oh, he said that one thing in 2020, so I got some holdups with Terry Crews. It's like, yeah, that was 6 years ago. You know, how much have you grown and learned in 6 years? So that's why I ain't calling out the people that talked about him. I'm just saying they sucked.
I don't disagree with that. I just that those are some of the things that, and I know he did apologize for that. I think he doubled down initially and then he apologized at one point. If I'm not mistaken, because I wasn't prepared to say this, I think you can fact check me on this if you're listening to this, but I think he had said something about like only person I'm accountable to is my wife and my kids, like about not giving a fuck about people calling him out for that. But then eventually, I believe he did come out and say that he was like, "Oh, I wanted was peace." But for me, just like I've always respected very much certain athletes or certain celebrities. Part of the reason that LeBron is one of my favorite athletes. I respect when you use your platform to push things in a positive direction. And I respect silence maybe even more than some bullshit. And for me to think like you see somebody get killed by a cop and the first thing is, hey, let's not go too hard at the white people. Like, why don't we start by addressing what the fucking initial problem is and then we worry about reconstruction moving forward?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think he was probably saying don't generalize, and that's what I got out of that tweet is like don't generalize everybody out of this. But I get what you're saying.
Toph?
Is it for my all due disrespect, or just add on to that?
Either or.
I just meant like did you have any how do you feel about the No,
I ain't got nothing.
Okay. Yeah, your all due disrespect.
I got two all due disrespects. First one, which I don't know if you guys had a chance to see it, but really like during the draft, like when Mekhi Lemon first he was getting a call from the Steelers, and so the Eagles put an all-time shicey move, and literally mid phone call with the Steelers, the Eagles called him up, said, "Actually, you're going to be an Eagle, not a Steeler." And then shortly after, he had that, he did a little podcast interview with Malik Neighbors and Micah Parsons, and at probably the most exciting point of your entire career is you get out there, you got drafted, and then you got these guys fooling around and made like a smart comment. How you saying that going to like a great organization, but then I think they're gonna say Micah Parsons wasn't necessarily like making directed to Mekhi Lemon, but you can't know that point in the moment. It's kind of just like a bad timing thing in there. So kind of shade, whether you think that or not, it's just not a place to do it, in that public setting, on live TV. So all disrespect to the whole podcast team in there. I love me some Bleak Neighbors. He didn't release anything about it. It's more Micah Parsons and the host there. Second one, our good guy, Kalen DeBoer. This is really old, but I had to get my chance to, do my daily blashing. Kalen DeBoer, he got a new 7-year contract with the Alabama Crimson Tide. And I'm just like, how in the hell is this guy? He's like a cat, man. He got 9 lives. I don't know how the hell he's still there in Alabama. He's got to go, man. I know he made the playoffs last year. I get it. But you got fucking ramshackled in that game. And if, I'm an Alabama booster, I'm like, we got to get this guy the hell out of here. So, Kalen DeBoer, all respect to you. Again, you might be the MVP of all due disrespect. You've been out here the most.
I think that what I've heard people talk about the most with Kalen DeBoer, and I've heard I remember, I think it was Dan Orlovsky and Cam Newton and Joe Klatt or somebody, or who's the draft guy?
I mean, Joe Klatt's one of them. He's the Fox one.
Mel Kiper. I don't know if it was Mel Kiper or Joe Klatt, but they were basically debating about him last season. And I think the biggest takeaway was the fact that when you're in, big SEC school like that, like Alabama, it's always you're playing for your job week to week. They're going to hate you this week if you lose, and next week when you win, they're going to love you. And essentially their biggest takeaway from that was that, yes, he's got some flaws, but following up Coach Saban is damn near impossible. Nobody's going to have that level of success, but who are you going to replace him with that you think is better?
Yeah, no, that's exactly where I was going to go. But, so Yeah, I want to get to your first one too after this, but talking about Kalen DeBoer, I mean, this feels to me like you're asking Matt Rife to follow Dave Chappelle. Like, you can't have a guy get up there doing 90% crowd work after the best comic of all time just murdered the room, dude. Like, so he's gonna be held up to this standard for the rest of his tenure there now. And yeah, you either got to start winning now or pull a Sharon Moore, because they're gonna fire you one way or the other if you don't. Like start having sex. No, okay, don't do that. I'm not gonna encourage that.
Hold on.
But I mean, yeah, you either got to self-sabotage or you got to put up or shut up at this point. If you're Kalen DeBoer, I think this is his absolute last chance. If they aren't undefeated or 5-1 halfway through next season, you might see a mid-season fire.
I mean, the only caveat I would say to that is you are Alabama, historic, program there. You should have, your pick at anybody in there. As much as we say about Lane Kiffin, that guy wins. And I feel like I would much rather have Lane Kiffin back at Alabama, where we know he could get transfers, he can recruit. You're, at worst, you're at the same position, but I think Lane Kiffin has a much higher ceiling, and I think he could get, just look wise, he just looks better if he was out there coaching Alabama instead of Kalen DeBoer. It's his energy, his moxie, he's got the juice. Obviously, Kalen DeBoer, he just looks lifeless out there, man. Just at no point will ever look like, yep, Alabama's back when he's out there at the helm.
Yeah, I agree. Nothing has looked even close to the Saban run Alabama.
Yes.
The consistency alone. I mean, and that is basically the biggest thing. The consistency. The attention to detail is gone. With Saban not at the helm anymore, being the stickler. Taking a step back. And for your draft video, I love Malik, bro, but he got up there talking crap about the Giants picks and how they needed a DB and how he's pissed he's going to be seeing the Cowboys DB twice a year now. Who is that? Golly.
Caleb Downs. He called him, I got to go against that thing 2 times.
Yeah, that's what he said. That thing.
Not
he wanted the Giants to pick him so bad, dude. At this, I'm not throwing any disrespect his way because, you got to do what you got to do. But I'm worried he's going to get in his CJ Stroud thing where he gets up there, he's talking too much shit. And then the next 2 seasons, he's going to regret. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it's kind of like how the Cowboys are talking about how Michael Parsons is worried about too much about his podcast and not really focusing
a little bit
on the game.
Well,
then you just had this.
That's exactly what I think it is. I'm like, and Micah Parsons is somebody that just came to my team, and I'm over the moon about it because he's a great player. But I kind of feel like Micah Parsons to me is the perfect example of this nigga is an idiot, but I want him to go play football and shut the fuck up. Like I don't need to hear from Micah Parsons ever again.
You got yourself a Draymond Green.
And look, we got a podcast that anybody can have a podcast, especially no one's more deserving than a fucking actual player. I'm with you on that. They have every right to do that. But I feel like nothing good has ever come out of Micah Parsons' podcast. All Micah Parsons' podcast is just it's like a quarterly, every on schedule, every 4 months it's gonna be, or every 3 months it's gonna be some kind of fuck up, and everyone's talking about the newest fucking controversy for Micah Parsons' podcast. The nigga sound like an idiot. He brings up idiotic shit. No, neither have I. I don't give a fuck about Micah Parsons' podcast. I care about Micah Parsons tackling the fucking quarterback. That's what I want to fucking see. I don't give a fuck about the stupid shit he's got to say until it's another stupid thing like this. And it comes up and motherfuckers are talking about well, he got trouble again for the podcast. It's you have every right to have it. I'm not hating on it. But we got
to play a game every Sunday. You ain't going to see me out here hopping on the pod.
No.
Especially if he lost. I am not going to be hopping on you. I'm going to be mad.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm probably going to say something, then I'm going to regret.
I don't even know how St. Brown, he does it on Tuesdays on his off night after a loss. With
I don't think he's ever said anything crazy on his.
He's never really said anything crazy, but I just don't know how you do that. How you get up there on Tuesday and just I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do it in front of media too. At least you get to do it on your own terms if it's your podcast. But man, that's got to be tough after a loss. It's man, I would never want to pod after a loss. I would just want to get right back to the grind. I'd also hate it if my boss or people held it every time I did this podcast and then I was late to work the next morning, I'd be really pissed if my coach was like, ever since you started this here podcast with your friends, your performance has been dipping.
What's the fucking goal? What's the goal? What you trying to be great at? Every time you watch doing the podcast, you could be watching fucking film. That's why Tom Brady is the fucking greatest of all time. Because that nigga came home, said hello to his family, and went to go watch fucking film.
Yeah, I'm not washing windows after work because I want to be the best in the world at it. I'm doing a podcast.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to stop washing windows. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't, and it's like I don't give a fuck about what you got to fucking say on the podcast, bro. Podcast when you're done. Be Jeff Teague. Once you're done, start the podcast. Why don't you focus on your fucking job right now? And like you said, you take a loss and you go on the podcast. It's crazy. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to see you fucking play better. Get your ass in the film room.
Speaking of podcasts, you got that for the brand hat on. You know how much they hate Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays?
Oh, yeah. Yep. For the exact same reason. I'm not defending that.
Yeah.
But at least that's you taking an hour out of your time rather than you having your own fucking production company and everything doing it.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
I think do that shit when you're done. You know what I mean? If you want to pop up for an hour.
Mm-hmm. Mike has got a whole ass studio. Like St. Brown's podcast and Caleb Downs and Josh Downs podcast. They're literally doing it how we're doing it. They're sitting there in front of a computer, talking to their brother, just getting it done, like. So, yeah,
some things just come down to optics. Does it look good to be getting your ass kicked and doing a podcast? Like, realistically, maybe you're doing it during the time that it doesn't matter. Maybe you're doing like, you know what I mean? Maybe I've already watched film and I usually call my brother on Tuesdays to talk to him for an hour anyways before I go to bed. So I'm just recording that call. Maybe it's harmless, but the optics are fucking terrible.
True.
And I feel like that's just how it consistently has been going. And every time that you fucking lose, motherfuckers are going to look at you and be like, well, maybe you weren't podcasting so much. Maybe we'd be winning some games.
Mm-hmm. True. Yeah.
Yeah. But my all due disrespect, I have two of them as well. My first one, after this Klay Thompson thing, all these witches are on the internet talking about how they cast the spells about how Klay Thompson is going to be hurt and lose all his games.
Oh, no.
Why do y'all never use this power for anything good? Why don't you get rid of student loans or, make some changes to our leadership or something like that? Like, why are we out here trying to wish death and illness and loss of games on a fucking basketball player? Like, if you really got powers like that, use them for good. Why don't you make peace in the Middle East or something? Like, come on now. Would you lower these fucking gas prices?
Yeah, the Mavericks are going to lose whether you bet on that or not or put a curse on them or not. The Mavericks will lose. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, gas at $5 over here.
That's what I'm saying. Get that shit lower. My other one is all due disrespect to the University of Louisville, Kentucky. They are basically announcing that they are reconciling their relationship with Papa John. In 2018, after all the stuff came out about him and the N-word, this man, we've talked about him before, about how he was a habitual user of the N-word. And it was so bad that he had to go to therapy for it. And not 2-day therapy like Mike Vrabel or John Morant, but real therapy. He literally said, I've been working around the clock with my team to get this word out of my vocabulary.
That's crazy.
So this Papa John, the guy that was basically saying that he would make all the comments about, losing money because they were the partner of the NFL during Colin Kaepernick situation. It's funny how everything's kind of going full circle today, but but yeah. So if you're unfamiliar with this, go look it up. I'm not about to explain the entire situation. But then, anyways, most people with some fucking sense, other than fucking Shaquille O'Neal, have put some distance between that man. Bless you. Even his own company has removed him from really direct affiliation with them. He just is the owner a name and gets a check. But Louisville basically came out and said that, and there was, a lot of thoughts that this is due to not being able to compete because of NIL, that they need more money to be able to try to pay these players. So what are they going to do? They're going back to their most famous alumni, and we're saying, hey, we need some money from you. So they've come out and basically said, and I'm paraphrasing, but basically, we've learned some things in the past years that if we had known back then would have influenced the way that we do things. Maybe we would have made some different decisions. So we're basically forgiving him, and we're working on rebuilding that process. So they're basically publicly forgiving him. They're selling out. is essentially what's going on. They're selling out to fucking Papa John of all fucking people. Papa nigga John. That's what they're doing with their fucking hands out so they get some NIL money. So shout out to you, University of Louisville. You basically out here twerking, throwing ass on the corner for some change.
Kentucky's like, but that was so 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Louisville.
They're trying to figure out. They're trying to figure out how to work together to repair the relationship. That shit is so sad, dog. Here we go. Here's the statement. Recently, we had the opportunity to meet with John, who has contributed greatly to the university and to the Louisville community over many years. In that meeting, we had learned a lot of facts and details regarding the circumstances that regrettably led to the U of L parting ways with John in 2018. While we recognize that the decisions made years ago were based on the information time, we have gained a greater perspective of the facts that have emerged since then. Considering these developments, U of L now acknowledges the university would have approached the situation differently based on our current understanding and believe the best path forward is to unite in our shared commitment to supporting the UFL. I am so curious what new facts came out to excuse the fact that this man, aside from just habitually saying the N-word, was on with that fucking, he was with the fucking the image company basically after he had statements about the NFL and Black Lives Matter, or this was before that. It was Kaepernick getting the knee, and he was on there like, I don't know what they're so mad at me for. Back where I come from, they used to drag niggas on chains. What new facts did you learn, University of Louisville? Please, I would love to know. All due disrespect to these fucking whores.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, hey, Mike Vick donated to the dog fund, and then one of these things is not like the other.
So all Josh Schnatter got to do is actually do like Scott's Tots, but follow through and in the inner city, and he's good.
Literally. He's gotta pay for the entire like 4 straight seasons, cover the entire NIL budget of Louisville.
Damn.
And then
I think that's reparations.
and then University of Louisville, on behalf of all Black people, is like, we forgive you.
Yes. Yeah.
You remember the episode of South Park where Randy said the N-word, and so Al Sharpton made him kiss his ass on and get a picture of it? That's essentially where we're at right now.
That's where we're headed. Yeah.
All right, Kyle, let's close off with your questions.
All right, let's do it. Yeah. All right, so welcome back, Late Entry family. We are here for Questions of the Week, Paranormal Edition.
What?
Okay.
So each of you are going to be run with this scenario. Toph, I'm going to go with you first.
Okay.
You get 1 million, but you have to spend one night alone while Spencer sits on a camera and watches you. If you make it through, you get the million. If you leave, Spencer gets the million. Do you think you'd make it?
Hell no, I ain't making it.
You're just going to give him the million?
Yeah, because I don't mess with no kind of paranormal, none of that stuff. So
wait,
you're
what's
out
the
of there.
paranormal aspect of it? It's just that I'm watching him with the camera?
Sorry, one night alone in a haunted mansion. I did not mention that part.
yeah, hell no.
Nope.
First, we already know the black people never survive. So
Well,
I'm
man,
you're asking the wrong group of people.
I know I am. I know. I thought this would be fun.
Nope.
I'd pay you $1 million to not have to go to the fucking haunted mansion.
All right. Well, that one was a flop. Next question. So you can permanently remove your fear of the paranormal, but you have to spend a full night in a haunted asylum. So 12 hours in a haunted asylum. Will you live with your fear forever, or are you going to choose to cure it?
My nigga, it's not like I have a fear of fucking spiders. I have no interest in a fucking ghost popping up next to me. It's not like a fucking irrational fear. If some shit starts moving, I'm not fucking with it.
All right, but
I'm out.
All right, I'm saying your fear is gone after this. Like,
no, nigga, because if I stay at the haunted fucking asylum and some shit start moving, I'm gonna be even more scared than I was before. Right now, to me, a
all you
ghost
got
is
to
an
do is sit
idea
through
that I
that
think
12
is.
hours of fear just to never be scared. Okay,
it ain't worth
and
it.
they never fuck with you again either. All right, we all
Can't
hate
do
these questions. All right.
No, I'm not fucking with it. Because to me, a ghost right now is just an idea that I think is very possible. Like fucking aliens. Like, I'm not going
Right.
to tell you that they don't exist. I haven't seen them, but I could believe it could exist. If you're talking about a motherfucking, I have to stay somewhere that's haunted, then I'm not going to get rid of my fear. It's going to prove that that shit is real. I'm going to leave more scared.
Yeah.
All right. I'm saying that you're missing the whole point of the question. The question is that you go through these 12 hours and then you never have to mess with them. They're never even like a thought to you again. It's over.
They're not really a thought to me right now.
All right. You say that now. Wait till you move into that next apartment. You never know who lived there before you.
That shit does scare me. Like the idea of like buying a house and that motherfucker like being haunted and then you're stuck with the house.
I lit a sage in my house when I bought it.
But don't worry, if I ever buy a
fucking
fucking haunted house, I'll be staying with you until I can get rid of that motherfucker. It's the one thing about me, nigga. There is no such thing as the sunk cost fallacy. I will not be staying there.
me and my hippie mother-in-law will come over and we'll sage the whole thing for you.
Shit,
like Kyrie Irving sage in them.
It's gonna be like that fucking movie with Eddie Murphy, nigga, trading places.
All right, next question. So now I had a feeling this might happen. So the third question, I'm forcing you guys to take a side. You are at a haunted location. It's you two. It's the two of you. Would you rather spend the night inside the haunted cabin, or do you want to be outside in the spooky forest?
Shit, get me outside.
Yeah, the forest, nigga. I'm gonna be able to run.
Exactly. Wide open. I got a way better chance.
Yep. Fucking
some broke down ass house.
Toph and I run in two different directions. They can only follow one of us.
Yep. One of us might not make it. Good luck, good brother.
And this is why y'all die first. Because I'm staying in the house. I'm hunkering down because there's and I'm finding some sort of a weapon. And I'm hunkering down and I'm hiding.
What the fuck weapon
I'm playing hush mode. You're not outrunning anybody, dude. That's their terrain out there in the forest. You're not getting away from anything that's out there. It's going to find you. I don't care how far you go. It's going to find you. Find the highway. Find the sheriff. It's going to find you.
So
I'm going to take my chance.
Your plan is to hit a ghost with a candlestick?
I mean, I'll find the kitchen knives, brother. I'm not going for a candlestick.
It's a ghost. It's a ghost.
I mean, it's paranormal activity. You don't know what's going to work.
What, are you gonna stab your possessed friend? You ain't killing a ghost.
All I know is I'll trust my feet before anything else.
Nope, I'm gonna trust my ability to stay silent. I'm gonna trust my ability to stay silent.
The ghost gonna fucking take over fucking Toph, and you gonna stab Toph. That's why he's staying outside, staying away from your crazy ass.
Yeah, I'm good out here.
No, man. Hey, I'll stay in there alone. I'm cool.
Y'all ever heard that joke about the two guys that were out camping together? And all of a sudden a bear pops up and the one friend starts tying his shoes. And the friend's like, what, you think you're going to outrun the bear? He said, I don't have to outrun the bear.
I just got to outrun you?
Toph and I will be outside. Thank you very much.
All right. Toph, former wide receiver, will get out alive.
Hey, shit, I'll take my chances. I'm going to be mad as fuck when I try to open that door of the haunted mansion and that door just is locked as fuck and I'm just stuck. But you have fun in there with your knives, Kyle.
Hey, I'd let you in, dude. We can fight them together.
Ain't no fighting.
Fight them together. I ain't trying to fight it to begin with.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting the fuck out of there.
All right. I guess that's why they say if it's brown, lay down. If it's white, you're fucked. If it's white, you're good night. That's the phrase.
What?
I don't know. That's what they say about bears. It says
that would run right over my head.
Yep, that's a flop. All right.
On that note,
we can call it right there. I have two more, but we don't have to. You guys hate this, so.
No.
At this point,
it's not like that. Drop them.
Drop them.
Next one is all right. It's all three of us this time. So you got the white guy here as the scapegoat. The demon says he will leave us all alone if one person volunteers to stay behind. Who do you think's most likely to volunteer, and who are you choosing if nobody does?
I think Toph and I are gonna tie you up.
Yeah, I know you are. I knew that was gonna happen.
Situation for putting us.
It's gonna become a race game, dude. It's gonna be like, you know what his ancestors did to us.
That motherfucking ghost gonna be like, we accepted that you try to leave Kyle behind, but you know a nigga gotta die first.
Yeah. He's like, I have a moral compass here, you know.
Kyle gonna be laid there fucking tied up, hog tied in the fucking haunted house, and the ghost gonna be chasing Toph and me. He's like, I need one of you.
He's like, I got what do they call it when like a cop has? Oh, I got a quota I got to fulfill. One of you guys has to go first.
And that's why I'm fucking like that. I went to a fucking escape room, and I remember I went to an escape room for my friend Josh's bachelor party, and it was 2 white guys and 2 black guys. The other guy I was with was Chris, who you guys both know. And I remember there was a spot you had to put your fucking hand in this little fucking black thing to fucking like get a key out or turn a handle or something like that. And I remember Chris and I looked at each other and looked at Josh and said, if y'all don't put your hands in here, we're not leaving. I am not putting my fucking hand in that bitch. Fuck you. I was sitting here all fucking night. I'm keeping my fucking hands.
I was thinking when I was writing that question, I was like, I'm going to be the one that would volunteer. And then both Toph and Spence are going to be like, no, wait, come on. Oh, really? Okay. We out.
Ain't dragging me to hell.
Hell no.
All right, last question, then I'll let you guys get out of here. We hear something upstairs. The decision that I want to go see what it is. I'm sure neither one of y'all want to mess.
Of course you do. You're white.
Yeah, exactly. So I knew that before even asking. Now, are y'all just gonna let me go, or are we sticking together?
Yes.
Yeah, you going.
All right, then we're sticking
You just
together.
said you wanted to check it out.
Sticking together, and I'm staying down there with you guys. And whatever's coming, everybody grab a freaking fire poker and let's give it our best shot. Or a wooden stake and some garlic or whatever the hell's coming at us.
Brother, I need you to know if we're at a place where there could be a haunted thing and I hear a noise, the only way that you're staying with me is if you're leaving.
Perfect. Then let's leave. I'm with you. I know the quickest way for a white man to die in a horror movie is splitting off on his own. So I am not leaving anybody. I am staying by. I am keeping the group as big as I can the whole time.
Yep. And we're all pushing.
Keep them shoes laced up then.
Hey, I'll have them laced around my. I'll be Kyle Korver out there, dude. I'll have the knee highs. It'll be crazy.
You said that you know that as a white man, the biggest way to die is to split off from the group. Me, as a black man, knows I ain't going nowhere without a nigga that's darker than me.
As a white man, same.
That's why we're with Kyle. He's like, hey, come check this out with me.
Yeah. So I brought you guys to the cabin.
Oh, well, that was nice and fucked up.
Yeah, it was.
Get us up out of here, big homie.
Hey, as always, that was another great live from my 2 compadres. If you rock with us, especially on YouTube, comment, like, subscribe. Help us run up the algorithm up. If you listen to us on Spotify, Apple Music, can't catch the video one, you can always catch us on there. And on that note, late entry, we out. No sneaky.